Do you hate doing your eyeliner because you feel like you can never get the shape you want? And when you try, it takes you half an hour, but then you still end up rubbing it out because it just looks wrong. And you even went as far as to get those stamp stencil things for eyeliner, but they were just utter crap. Well, I'm going to solve all of your problems. Welcome to an eyeliner tutorial that will actually change your life, pay your bills, and give you a long-lasting happy relationship. Tip number 1, use concealer to draw the outline of your liner. I like using this type of flat brush and then dipping it into a potted cream concealer, then just stamping on the outline of the liner shape. I will look at my eyes from different angles and see how I like it. If I decided I don't like it, I just blend it out like nothing has ever happened. I know using concealer to clean up the liner is such an old tip, but don't you find the concealer often end up mixing with the liner and things just look grey? Well, not with this trick. Once I feel like I have the right shape, I just color it in. Then I draw the thinnest line on my upper lash line, and then I just blend away the concealer. Super easy. Tip number 2, apply mascara first. Curl your eyelashes and really slather on the mascara. You can even try to direct the way you apply mascara if you feel so inclined to accentuate a cat eye shape. This will have the same effect as tight lining your eyes. I often find that my liner shape goes out of control because I make the lash portion of my liner too thick, so then I have to add length and height to the wing. Then I need to add thickness to the lash part of the liner again, and the cycle goes on. So what I wanted as a cute baby kitten liner turns into full-on tribute to Amy Winehouse. So I find doing mascara first just keeps my liner in control. Tip number 3, keep the tip of the winged liner below the end of your eyelid crease. I know this sounds a bit like a tongue twister, but you can see what I'm demonstrating here. I'm keeping the liner away from the fold in my eyelid. This is because that fold or crease changes the liner shape and makes liner difficult. So if you can, try drawing the liner away from the fold. Tip number 4, use the right brush. Liquid liners are easy because they have preloaded product, but it's always a traditional brush tip shape. If you're a beginner, using a potted gel liner with a tiny thin flat angle brush is much easier because you don't have to do the dragging motion as much. Tip number 5, rest your hand somewhere. Either that's resting your elbow on the desk or your little pinky on your cheek, or both. The stability will help you to have a steady hand for that precision. Tip number 6, do both eyes at the same time to get your liner to match. I like to start off by drawing a dot on my eyelids of where I want the tip of the wing to be. I use another brush as a stencil. When I do this, I hold one end of the brush at the outer corner of my nose, then taking that brush to the outer corner of my eye. This helps to make sure the dots are at the same position. Then I do my liner as I normally would, but always making sure I mirror what I do on the other eye. I don't get it when people do one eye completely then move on to the other, because you're just making it so much more difficult for yourself. It's so much easier to make small adjustments along the way to try and match it. Tip number 7, always draw with your eyes open. If you have hooded eyes, this is a must. The way the eyelid skin folds will alter the wing shape, so while the wing may look perfect with your eyes closed, it looks completely different when you open your eyes. If you're looking for the perfect triangular wing, the shape of the wing will actually look more like parallelogram with your eyes closed. By the way, my cat Phoenix has been a supervisor throughout this video. He's a cat, so obviously he knows all the tricks for eyeliner for that cat eye look. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more appearances by Phoenix, subscribe for more tips.